This is the minister whose house got burnt. She's the minister of the FCT for state. They usually have two ministers for FCT, sorry, for state and for federal. So Wike is for federal, while she is for state. And her house got burnt in Asokoro. The house is so massive. Before I play the video of the house burning, I want to say something and also read out some comments from Nigerians. Nigerians are the most hilarious human beings on earth, if you ask me. They are so funny that sometimes I will read comments, I will laugh, and almost, if I'm lying on the bed, I almost fall down. Nigerians are very, very hilarious. Guys, I'm sorry I'm talking this way. I have a cold. So, you see, in this life, as a politician, you need to be very careful with the things you say, the things you do, your responses to national outcry, how people feel, what's going on, all of those things. It's very important to watch it. Now, instead of people showing empathy, listen to what Nigerians said. Someone said this house in Asokoro is worth 500 million to 1 billion. Where did she get such funds as a public servant? We need to ask questions. Guys, like I told you, I'll put up the house for you to see. But I also know that house is even more than it's more than 500 million. If you're buying that house in Asokoro, that particular house we saw burning, it's from 800 million and above to 1 billion. Do you get? It's sure this house right now will be going for 1.2 billion. I'm not joking. If she bought the house, even if she rented it, the rent is high for a minister. So if a minister is able to afford that kind of building, tell me what a senator would do. Because a senator was elected, remember? A minister was appointed. So a minister is like a civil servant. Do you understand? So if they could live in this kind of house, some other person said, how can firefighters react swiftly when essential resources are lacking due to incompetent leadership? Okay, now, I said it. That is why I said, be careful what you do, where you do it, how you say it. These things are important. And by the way, let me pause here to say something. The other day, somebody, a Hausa guy was saying, they were having a conversation. They said that they gave Wike, how can they give Wike minister of FCT? That minister of FCT is for the north, blah, blah, blah. They said a lot of things. Because I don't blame them. It's because the minister of FCT has always been given to the north. And it's not supposed to be so. So they were used to it. So I don't blame them for those who don't know. Like it could be given to someone else. So they actually gave this woman minister of state, FCT, and you did not say it. You want the federal haba. You cannot always have everything, guys. Some other person said decade system managed by decade leaders, yet they will resist the younger generation who have a lot to offer. They are always quick to generalize by saying today's youth are worse, as if the few number of bad youths overrides the number of good and useful ones. Yet the older generation are gradually evil. They are equally evil. So why are we so afraid of trying new things? They are already dead, afraid of dying. Can you imagine the house of a public office holder is on fire and no trucks roaring towards the house in 10 minutes? When young leaders step forward, you will be hearing he has no experience, but same people prefer to go abroad and be ruled by younger leaders, where younger people are performing well and not in favor of their fathers, who are directly or indirectly benefiting from the corrupt leaders. That's the truth. They will say that we cannot lead, or young people cannot lead because the former Kogi State governor did not do well. They say he's a youth, so he didn't do well. His own being youth, he was 40 something. No, he was 50 something. Before he became governor, they say he was 48. He's not a youth now. Even though in Nigeria they say youth is 50, he's still youth. I beg you. We don't welcome them into our youth forum. So another person says, sorry, but hope no be say later now we go yesterday 25k where Tinubu one share. They inside the house. Of course, it's true. You know, Nigerian government can be very funny. Something will happen, they'll say, that's why they say jam. Whether a snake swallowed the money that jam collected. One other agency like that, they say it was whether a goat that ate the money. Another person said, the Lord that answered by fire, complete it, please. Meaning that This is not the politician issue happen to all those politicians, putting them in hardship. That's the person's prayer. Soon they will say 2025 to 2030 budget was inside the house. Kai Nigeria. Sha. This was say who cook beans. This was say so they will say fire burnt 500 billion. This was a 99 billion to build another one. Wait for it. Exactly. They will say 99 billion to build another one. This other one say they won't stress to rebuild. The funds is always available. Now we the masses go cry like person wey no wan die for rebuild. Do you get that? Them they are rich, they have this one say breaking news, 1.4 trillion dollars worth of document was destroyed during the first fire outbreak. The person wanted to say fire outbreak, he wrote first outbreak. That's the truth. Because of the lies, now people have already known what the government will come out to say. This one say next news, they will now budget 306 billion for renovation. Are you seeing? And that's if the house is even her own. If it is a property to the, maybe she rented the house, because normally they rent these houses, then if they have settled in very well, they can now buy their own houses or build. If she rented this house, the owner of the house, because the land itself is in Asokoro, there are no longer enough lands. So the land itself, the owner of the land can say is 600 million. Then to build the house, he will say it's 1 billion naira. So that will be 1.6 billion for the house and everything. And you see, the government will give them the money. Some other person say, the God that answered by fire, let it be the God too. I so much love that gospel song. People do not understand. I want to say another excuse to loot. Some other person said, money won't lose. So this was another means to squander our money. This one say hit the like button if you think the fire missed the right target. I come in peace. Hey God, Nigerians, say who is the right target now? This one said Abi the shaker, don't they shake everywhere? Because one of these pastors is very funny in the east. He says Abi to shaker. So this one say Abi the shaker in action. This one say now the decay in the system is catching up. You all fire services should have helped by you to refuse to maintain this country. This one say normally Abi to shaker, no they waste time. This one say, is she related to INEC chairman? They have been cursing their entire lineage since morning. They pray a quick start to work, meaning that INEC chairman, it could even be his wife. Who knows? Because that's how they will help to do all these people enter into power. At the end of the day, let me put the
you can feel the heat from here.